Welcome back to another video. Hi, if you are new here, thank you for joining. So as you all have seen from the title, today I'm just going to do a updated makeup routine. It's just like my go-to glam if I'm going out for dinner, taking Instagram content, all that good stuff. I feel like I have got my routine down to a T now, with all of the products are all my favourite products. I have literally just blow dried my hair, by the way, so if it looks really fluffy, that's why. We'll fix it at the end. So I have cleansed my skin this morning, but I haven't moisturised or anything, so I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I absolutely swear by this moisturiser. It is more expensive, but you only need the tiniest bit. It lasts so long. Honestly, it is worth every penny. It smells so good. I have been using this every day. I use it morning and night for 2 months and I still have so much left. So I just dot it over my face like so. I lost a nail, by the way, so we'll just ignore that. Oh, if you can see this bruise on my chin, I had chin filler done for the first time a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago, and game changer for me. But I still have this bruise. It's still quite sensitive. Like, I had my lips done also. I had some bruising here, but that's gone. And my lips just feel normal now, but my chin is taking a bit longer to heal. So now my face is all moisturised. Oh, my skin just feels so much better after using that. I'll link all of the products down below, of course. And I'm just going to go in with the Skinfood Lip Balm. I really, really like this lip balm. If you haven't tried the Skinfood moisturiser, it's so good. And the lip balm's really nice. Okay. I usually like to put my moisturiser on and just let it soak into my skin for like 10 minutes, or say I'll put the moisturiser on and then do my hair and then come back to my makeup. I just like all the moisture to soak in. I'm not going to do that today. I'm now going to go in with the La Roche-Posay, I think that's how you say it, Factor 50 moisturiser, and this is the tinted one. So if I'm having a day where I'm not wearing any makeup, I can put this on and it just evens out my skin tone. Obviously Factor 50, we need to look after our skin, so I wear this every single day, and I definitely don't wear makeup every day. So you have to shake it before, and it's got like a ball in that you can hear. It's really runny, so what I like to do is go in just with like a little soft brush, and can you see it's literally just runs down my face. And yeah, I just kind of go section by section with this because it is so runny. And I mean, it's not giving me any coverage, it just evens out my complexion. But obviously I'm going to be doing full beats, so if you wanted the one that's just normal with no colour, then yeah, you wouldn't see a difference when you're doing foundation. It smells really nice, so I just like to take it down on my neck too. So yeah, so I use this purely for SPF. I'm really sorry actually about the light, I didn't think about that. I hope it's okay. So now that's all buffed into my skin. For foundation, I use the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation, and I have a shade for when I'm fake tanned and a shade for when I'm not. I have got laser hair removal next week, so I haven't got any fake tan on. So I'm going to go in with the lighter one. So this is medium 1.5 in Valaris. And then when I'm freshly fake tanned, medium 5 in Valencia. For my foundation application, I really love these Luxie brushes. I picked these up on Look Fantastic. They were so inexpensive and I have loads of them. They came in a set and I really like them. So this is a really dense brush which is perfect for foundation. Let's give it a shake. And I'll literally just put 2 pumps straight on to the brush and just put that on my face. And I'm going to stay away from my under eye area because that's where I'm going to put my concealer. And I find if you put your foundation all the way up to your under eye and then put concealer on top, it's too many layers and it just creases and doesn't look good. So I'm just like stippling this into my skin. Trying to cover that bruise. And then I just go over my eyelids too. You can see how literally just the foundation has pretty much covered my freckles. I absolutely love this foundation. Okay, so that's foundation done. For concealer, I flick between the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer in shade 2N and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Custard. I think I'm going to go for the Laura Mercier one today. I don't really have a preference, to be honest. This one isn't as thick as the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, whatever it's called, is a really thick concealer, whereas this isn't. So I'm just going under my under eyes, and I like to bring it up into like this sort of corner bit of my eye where like my eye and my nose connect, and then taking it under and just pulling it out. Like that, going down the bridge of my nose, here in between my brows, and I always get redness around my nose here, so I always just go around here, and then I'm just gonna cover this bruise on my chin. That's a really nice angle, hun. Okay. I honestly used to go ham with concealer, but I just don't need to. I always leave my concealer to sort of set a little bit before I blend it out. Whilst that concealer is set there, I'm going to go in with my liquid contour. So I use the Charlotte Tilbury Contour, Hollywood Contour Wand in medium dark. So it just has like a twist, and if you squeeze it, I don't know if you'll be able to see. See that? So it just comes out and you only need the tiniest bit, so I just do some dots here. Like that, and then on my forehead. And with the same brush that I use to buff my SPF in, so just like a nice soft brush, I'm just gonna like pat that into my skin and just keep it like where you've placed it, rather than like trying to really blend it out, just like tapping where you applied it. and it just blends out so easily. And even on days where I'm not wearing foundation, if I want to like just put a bit of concealer on, a bit of like bronzer or something, I'll always do this, and it just blends into my skin without the foundation there so nicely. Quick and easy. Honestly, even if you're not good at makeup and you really struggle with blending, this is just the easiest product. It just melts into your skin. And then just doing the same on my temples. It's so easy. I really want to get the blusher one. I do have the highlight one, but I don't really like liquid highlights that much. So you can see that it's just blended in so easily. So now my concealer has been sat on my skin for a little bit. I'm going to blend it out. So I'm just going to go back in with the foundation brush and just like tapping motions where I applied that concealer. I always blend out under my eyes last because I have to set my under eye straight away to prevent any creasing, so I just do that last. This chin. So you can see that bruise is literally completely covered now. This brush is honestly so good for this because it really keeps the coverage there. I just use this instead of my beauty blender these days. Make sure that you blend all of those creases out. And there we go. Set my under eye. I love this NYX contour and highlight palette. This was so inexpensive. As you can see, these two shades are my fave. So I just go in with one of these Luxie brushes. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you what this one's called. So this is the Luxie 680 Pro Precision Face. Yeah, 680. And then for my under eye, this like tapered fluffy brush. So this is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighter. So I just go in with these two. Really load up my brush and just press just under my eye. Just really making sure that that concealer is fully set. Okay. Now I'm going to go and set the rest of my face. And there's only one man for the job. The Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder is my ride or die. I get through these like there's no tomorrow. So I just tap some into the lid. Go in with this brush. To be honest, this probably isn't the best brush, but it's just what I have. So this is just an Iconic London brush. They don't have names on, unfortunately, but like I said, probably not the best brush, but just what I have. So I just tap this into the lid and then go back into this and just press this in so it like dusts off the excess. And just like patting this over. And obviously I don't need to go under my eye because I've just set that. So that is my face set. I need to put some colour back in my face, so I'm going to contour my nose. So I have had this brush for years. Probably like 5 years, maybe even more, which is pretty gross. I should probably get a new one. It's a Real Techniques foundation brush, and it's just like thin like this, and I just love it for contouring my nose. Again, going in with that NYX palette, and I take this cool shade and I just like tap the brush in, making sure it's all the way along, tap off the excess, and then just with a really light hand, like connecting my nose to the end or the front of my eyebrow to create that like shadow. And again on the other side. Obviously everyone contours their nose differently because everyone's nose is different, but this is just what works for me. And then I just go on the tip and basically cover like the whole bit there to like make it disappear. And then just under here. For bronzer, I use the NARS bronzer in Laguna. You can see it's very loved. And then I just use this really big fluffy brush from Iconic. Just tapping in. And just going over where I contoured. I'm really like taking it up into my temples. Honestly, the difference a bit of bronzer makes. And then with what's excess on my brush, I just go under my jawline. Like that. Then for blush, I use NARS in Teos. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. This is like a shimmery blush. It's so pretty. And just using this like tapered brush from Iconic. This is so pigmented. You literally just need the tiniest bit. So I just start at my temples and then bring it down onto my cheeks. And the same on the other side. I did try to, you know when everyone like puts it on their nose for that like little sunburn cute look, I tried to do that the other day and I don't think it suited me, so I won't be doing that again. So that is blush done. I'm now going to move on to eyes by taking my bronzer into my crease again. I just feel like this really helps like tie the whole makeup look together. Just using this little fluffy brush from, it was from Morphe and everything's rubbed off, it's so old. I'm going to run this through the crease quite high, and it's just like a light dusting, and then just pulling that out. So it's just like creating kind of like a wing shape. And then the same here. Now going in with the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia. I'm going to take this little tapered brush and the shade Rustic. I find there's a lot of fallout with this palette, so just like do this, and then I'm just going to create kind of like a wing going up like that, and then just bringing it this. See? So just like really subtle. Same on the other. And then just going back in with this fluffy brush and just I don't want any harsh lines, so just really blending it all out. And then it actually comes with a little brush. So I use the flat, no I don't, that is not what I do. That was a lie. So using the Luxie 213 eye shading brush, so it's just like this little flat brush, just go in with this white shade and I just place it here, and I just feel like this really opens the eye up. Can you see the difference? Like, it just really brightens my eye. And using this tiny flat brush from Real Techniques, going in with this darker brown, I just put it on the side of the brush and just run that along the lash line. And then underneath and connecting it and just pulling that up. So it's just like a really soft wing. Then with the other side of the brush, going in with that lighter brown and just running that. Does anyone else just pull the ugliest faces when they're doing anything to their eyes? I'm just gonna go underneath, make sure there's no fallout. Like that. And that is literally all I do for eyes. Now for brows. I feel like I look so crazy when I don't have my brows done. So I just use this pencil from Primark. I think it was literally £1. Use the little spoolie just to brush my brows up. I'm having my brows re-laminated on Tuesday and it's very long overdue. And then I just really lightly just kind of go over the shape that's already there. And just brushing that through. So like there's really not a big difference, but it just defines them a bit more. And I have my brows laminated. I literally won't have to do anything to them, which is a dream. And then I just go in with a really cheap mascara, honestly any will do, and just brush through the hairs. And that is brows done. I feel like I do my makeup in such a weird order. So now I'm going to go in with highlight. So I use the Mercier highlight in Indiscretion. Using this little fluffy brush from Morphe. And I literally just go down the bridge of my nose. Like so. And then in the corners of my eye. And that is literally the only place I put highlight now. Like I used to put it on my cheekbones, like forehead, give myself a milk moustache, like the full works. And recently I just prefer how it is without, and obviously with the blusher being a shimmery blusher, that helps. I'm going to go in with setting spray before I do lashes, just because I feel like if I just put mascara on and then set my face, my mascara is going to transfer. So I use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I've recently fallen back in love with this. I absolutely love it. I just feel like it puts a bit of moisture back into my skin, gets rid of any excess powders, and just makes my skin look more like skin again. See, it makes my makeup last all day. On mascara, I use the NARS Climax mascara. Really, really like this. When I get my brows laminated, I also have my lashes LVL'd, and I absolutely love it. When like I first have it done, I literally don't wear fake eyelashes for weeks. This mascara is just so nice. 1111 Make-A-Wish. Like for lashes, I've just been using these Ardell Wispies. I need to get a new pair. I don't really like these, to be fair. I prefer just having like a half outer corner lash. But these are too natural really to do that. I just use the duo glue. Wait for that to go tacky. Cheers. God, this is very close up. I can only apologise. Like, these don't really make too much of a difference, but just a little something. I do find, because these have such a thin lash band, they're really easy to apply. I always get asked what my lip combo is, and it's literally always the same. For lip liner, I use the Charlotte Tilbury in shade Foxy Brown. So it's just a really nice dark brown lip liner. Okay, so I just like darken the corner and go around the edge of my lip. And then for lipstick, I use the Charlotte Tilbury in Hepburn Honey. I'm really scraping the barrel with this one. I just feel like these two together just create the perfect ombre. So nice. I'm such a gloss girl, honestly. Every time I do my makeup, it has to be a gloss. So I use the Rimmel London Oh My Gloss in shade All Nighter. And that, ladies and gents, is makeup complete. This is how the makeup looks. I need to go and do my hair, but if you want to know how I curl my hair, I showed that in my previous video, so you can go ahead and watch that. But yeah, like I said, everything that I use will be linked down below, and I'll try and all link it from the same place if you want to obviously buy multiple items. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you don't already, please remember to subscribe, give this video a like and comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!